Donna. Try the salami, Tommy. Give with the gravy, Davy. Everybody eats when they come to my house.
Hey guys, it's Jodi here with Honeysuckle Hill Bee-stro, and I have my good friend Leanne Lunsford with us, and Leanne is going to show us how to make fresh salsa and jalapeno pepper poppers. So Leanne, do you want to tell people how often you make these two dishes for me?
For Jodi, I make them twice a year, Christmas Eve and 4th of July. And the poppers I probably make 4 or 5 times a year. Special occasions when the kids' birthdays, if they ask for them, or Super Bowl party. The salsa, we make all the time. we make it a lot because it's so fast, it's so easy, and it's healthy, and the kids love it. And if we make a Mexican mess, then it just goes with it. We add it, to all kinds of stuff.
So, and Leanne's going to show you a handy dandy tool to make it go way faster than whenever I try making it at home. So I'm going to have to get that tool. But anyway, so Leanne, tell me about these recipes. Did you find them, or are they hand-me-downs?
The recipes, the salsa came from a cookbook. I don't even remember what cookbook, right? I don't know if we were married yet. We were really young. And it started out with 2 Roma tomatoes and 1 onion. And I was taking it somewhere, so that obviously was not going to be enough. And through the years, we've just added and figured out our own ratios and how we like it. And so now I scaled it way back for today. We did 10 Romas. Normally I do it in batches of 20 or 30 or 40. So...
because seriously, we get together every 4th of July. We get together every Christmas Eve, and I don't even know why you ask what you should bring.
I always do.
You do. I'm going to change from salsa and jalapeno pepper poppers. So that's what I always have Leanne bring, because it's just awesome. It's so tasty, and I love it.
Thank you. We love it too.
So whenever I die, will you make them for my funeral?
That's horrible.
But you're laughing about it.
If you will help me not cry so much, I'll carry my food to your...
Well, I want it to be a big party. So yeah, okay, I'm asking the invite now. Bring the salsa and the jalapeno pepper poppers. Enough for the 50 that will be there.
There'll be more than 50 there.
So let me just tell you a little bit about my friend Leanne here. So Leanne is the mother of 8. What are the ages of your kiddos?
19. Nathan's was 19 in October. David he's almost 18 in May. Jacob's 16 and a half. Anna is 14. Zion is 12. Liberty is 8. Kinsey is 5 and a half, and Bella just turned 3.
When you cook, you're cooking big.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorites?
Some of my favorites, we've got a huge stock pot, and I like doing big soups. So we'll do a big thing of chili, we'll do a big thing of chicken tortilla soup, or I do a Tuscany soup. And those are fast, they're easy, and they go, usually we can get 2, if I make a side to go with it, we can get 2 meals out of it, because it's really hard to have leftovers.
Yeah.
Really hard. But my favorite thing is the Instapot, and we have 2 8-quart Instapots, and we will...
Do you run them both at the same time for the same meal?
Yeah, we run them both at the same time because one won't quite do it.
Okay. Okay, guys, join us in the kitchen while we make jalapeno pepper poppers and homemade salsa. So we're in the kitchen. We're going to start with the jalapeno poppers, right, Leanne?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me what it is that we're doing here.
We are going to mix 1 box of cream cheese.
We have that in our handy dandy bowl, okay?
2 cups of shredded sharp cheddar cheese.
Say that 3 times.
All
right.
Okay, we're going to add a container of real bacon bits. So this is...
I have it in a bowl.
That plus.
Because we're trying to be all professional here, cooking show.
Okay, Parmesan cheese. We like Parmesan cheese, so add whatever you like, but we usually add about half a container.
So is that the size container you
Yes, it
use?
is.
Okay, all right. Because I didn't know. I don't normally buy Parmesan cheese like that. Okay, now what?
Okay, now we're gonna add a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of chili powder.
Okay,
I just shake.
Okay, then I'll
So,
that side.
and this is good for a pound of jalapenos, which usually is about 16 jalapeno peppers.
Okay, and I'm gonna cut a jalapeno. These are the size. Are these about the size that you try to get?
Those are big. We like
Right.
when we can find them that big, but
Yeah.
these are big ones.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna cut off the end, and then I'm gonna cut it in half. And then Leanne brought this handy dandy tool. You can see that. What's this called, Leanne?
It's called a jalapeno corer.
Okay, so it's just for jalapenos.
Guess you use it for whatever you want, but that's all I found to be able to use it for.
That's what I'm thinking, huh?
That's what I was told it was for, and it works good.
Okay, now guys, I wear gloves whenever I mess with hot peppers like this. So do you, Leanne?
Yes, I've made the mistake of not in it. You go to rub your face or your eye and you hurt for a while.
Okay, so, and then we've got a tray here of the already cut jalapenos. Okay, so Leanne, that reminds me of something. Tell me if you remember this. When Judah was little, do you remember having to come over? She was like, she was under a year old. I had done some canning, and I had canned some salsa, and I did not wear gloves. That was whenever I learned that you need to wear gloves when we were dealing with hot peppers. And Andy was working the road for the state police, and so he wasn't around, but my hands were burning so much I was afraid to pick Judah up out of the high chair. Do you remember that?
I do, actually. I do.
So you and Brock came over, and you took care of Judah till
Aw.
Andy came home because my hands were burning so much.
Yeah, Judah was our first little practice baby.
Yeah, she was. Was she the first diaper you changed? Because I know she was Brock's.
Yeah,
Wow.
she was.
Wow, she was a true guinea pig then, wasn't she?
She sure was. She sure was.
So all your other kids, like Judah's kid, but anyway, all your kids need to thank Judah that you knew how to change their diapers. Yeah,
That's right.
There you go. There you go. Okay, is that good enough?
This is good.
Okay. I know, okay, Leanne usually uses a mixer, but my mixer doesn't get down into the bowl very well whenever it's a small batch. So I said, hey, we're going to just do it by hand. So here you go. You got your workout in today.
Sounds good. Well, we normally are making 3 or 4 times this amount.
That's
I
true.
very rarely make 1 pound of these.
That's true. So you probably make this much just whenever you come here for me, for my portion.
We usually double it when we come here.
Okay, so show me what it is that you're doing, because you're doing it by hand. So,
Yep.
Okay, so you're just, and you guys, we did soften this cream cheese in the oven for a little bit, and I like softening it in an oven. This is just a little tip for you. I like softening cream cheese in the oven because I think it does better than the microwave, because sometimes in the microwave it's still a little tough or hard in the middle, and so I just turned the oven on the lowest setting, which my oven, it's 175, and it was in there for what, maybe 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, not long.
And then it was soft all the way through. So that's good whenever you're making cheesecakes or any sort of desserts or doing something like this, that you just need your cream cheese softened. Because sometimes I feel like even whenever I set cream cheese out like the night before for it to soften on the counter, I feel like it's still pretty hard, don't you?
Yeah, I always hate leaving my cheese out overnight.
Yeah.
And it's still, it can be kind of cold in the middle.
Leanne, we got them all stuffed. So what temperature, how long?
350 for 15 to 20 minutes. You
Okay.
want them to get bubbly and kind of browned on top.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw these in the oven. And then while these are in the oven, Leanne, you wanna tell them what we're gonna make next?
We're gonna make homemade salsa. I do not make homemade salsa without my handy dandy chopper. It's an onion chopper. You get them from Walmart. They're not that hard to find and they're not that expensive. And I will not make homemade salsa without it. we're gonna make one batch, so we're gonna use 10 Romas.
Okay.
So we're gonna.
So I need to core it.
No.
No.
Nope.
No.
This is easy.
Okay.
I wouldn't make it if it wasn't easy.
Okay.
Now
all
we're
right.
gonna cut the end off.
I probably need a bowl for this to go in too, don't I?
Well, that, or we can empty that out and put it in there.
Okay. Okay.
So this is fast.
Okay.
So I put my Roma in like this.
So how do you keep the blades sharp on that thing?
I don't know. We've owned them forever and they stay sharp.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Something by the time we use them, this is about onion. We chop onions in them all the time. We chop our tomatoes and stuff.
Here, let me cut the ends off and do that part, and then you can do the pounding.
Okay.
Are you frustrated at anybody? Because it seems like a really good way to get some frustration out, pounding that thing.
Yeah, sometimes it is.
Now, we're going to be doing onions too. So do I need to do anything with those onions?
Half them and then
Quarter them?
Yeah,
Okay.
because we'll stick it in here and do the exact same thing.
Okay. So quarter it like this way.
Yeah. Half.
Okay. So we're doing 2 onions, and these are just sweet onions is what I got. So, but they probably look dirty, and yeah, that's
Vadalia is my favorite.
okay.
You can't always, those are seasonal. You can't always find those.
Right. And sometimes I think the Bermuda or the red onion, back in the 70s they called them Bermuda, you know, those purple onions. I better put gloves on. Oops, I'm out of gloves.
These are easy. We're going to put these in the Ninja.
Okay.
These,
We taking the
cut
tops
the top
off.
off. And then maybe just cut it a couple times. And now the jalapenos, depending on how hot you want it, you can take the seeds out or you can leave them in. It's up to you.
Okay. So for this batch, we got 2 of the big jalapenos. And I'm gonna use your little handy dandy thing. I'll take the seeds out of half. In the Ninja bowl, I've got the 2 jalapeno poppers, or not poppers, jalapenos. No popper with that. And we have a bunch of cilantro here. So how do you put the cilantro in? Do you try to get the leaf part? Do you cut above
I cut like above. I cut off the majority of the stem and then I stick it in.
Okay.
And garlic, I like garlic, and I usually do at least, for a batch this size, I would do at least half a head of garlic. So I would put, is that a teaspoon?
So a clove is half of a teaspoon roughly. This is a teaspoon. So
let's do,
that'd be 2 cloves there. 4 cloves.
Let's do 4 teaspoons.
Okay, 4 teaspoons. Anything else go in here right now?
Nope.
Okay.
Blend that up to a nice paste.
Oh, let's see.
Lemon press for like limes and lemons. If you roll them before you cut them, it helps squeeze them.
Okay.
And then the other trick is if they're really cold and really hard, if you put them in the microwave for just a few seconds to warm them up a little, it helps get all the juice out.
So is that one warm enough?
Yeah, this one feels out pretty good. This is a bad time to admit. I always have my husband or boys squeeze my
Okay, there's you another kitchen tip. Get the men folk to squeeze the limes. There we go. See, that's handy information.
Yeah.
And if you're a single gal, then this is a good way to pick up a guy at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you want to ask him to squeeze your lime. Ooh, man. Okay. G-rated, Leanne. It's G-rated program here. So here's the garlic, cilantro. What else did we put in here?
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno. Oh yeah, that's what I'm smelling. That's it. Okay, gotcha. All right, what else did we? Oh my goodness, hold up. I left a whole bunch in here. That's a whole chip's worth right there. Maybe 2. Okay, there you go.
There you go. Now we just need salt and pepper. This is it.
Okay, that's the salt.
Okay.
In that little thingy. And here's the pepper. And I just always use my fingers for that, but it looks good and it smells delicious.
It does smell good. I love it.
Okay, so Leanne, looks like we're all mixed up. I, really worked hard making these tortilla chips. So I think we need to try it.
Yes, I agree.
And my mouth is so dainty. So, oh look, I left half of it behind. I have to cut my chip. Good job, Leanne.
This is when I tweak it, but this one's good.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. You get to keep your job as a salsa supplier for 4th of July and Christmas Eve.
Good.
Okay, guys, our jalapeno pepper poppers are done. I feel like I'm in a Amelia Bedelia book or something. Okay, so these are finger foods, so we're eating them with our fingers, right?
Yes.
All right. This is cool enough. I'm going to try this.
Okay,
All
try
right.
it with you.
That is so good.
Yep, we did it.
That is so good. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna just be in my little happy place now. Curled up in a corner with salsa and with jalapeno pepper poppers that Leanne has once again made for me. So, you guys, the recipe for both of these are gonna be below the video. And make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel because that helps us. And make sure that you go to our website, www.honeysucklehillbee.com. Sign up to receive our emails so you never miss a video, you never miss a special opportunity, a reservation only event. And then whenever we open back up in April, you'll get our weekly menus. Thanks so much for watching, guys.